नमस्ते दोस्तों, आपका वैल्यू एजुकेटर चैनल में स्वागत है, जहां आप सीखते हो स्टॉक मार्केट इन्वेस्ट करके आप कैसे पैसे बना सकते हो। तो मेरा नाम है शशांक और ये वीडियो में हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे अबाउट गरवारे हाईटेक फिल्म्स। तो ये जो कंपनी है वो पॉलिएस्टर बेस्ड कुछ फिल्म्स बनाती है और ये बिजनेस में उनके दो अलग अलग सेगमेंट्स है। एक जो है वो इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेटेड सेगमेंट है और जो दूसरा है वो कंज्यूमर रिलेटेड सेगमेंट है। एंड कंपनी इज कंटिन्यूअसली फोकसिंग ऑन और शिफ्टिंग फ्रॉम B2B बिजनेस साइड टू B2C यानी टुवर्ड्स कंज्यूमर बिजनेस साइड। और करंटली आप यदि वैल्यूएशंस देखो कि ये पर्टिकुलर कंपनी का, तो इट इज क्वाइट चीपली अवेलेबल। उसके कुछ रीजंस भी है, दैट आल्सो विल अंडरस्टैंड। बट इसमें हम प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में हम डिटेल में देखेंगे। इनके जो प्रोडक्ट्स, जो कंज्यूमर फोकस जो प्रोडक्ट्स है, दैट गोज मोस्टली ऑन द ऑटोमोबाइल साइड। एंड इसके अलावा उन्होंने एक कैपेक्स भी किया है। ये कैपेक्स के बाद में जो एप्लीकेशंस हो गए सोलर कंट्रोल फिल्म्स के, वो आर्किटेक्चरल साइड में भी जाएंगे, यानी जो होटल्स है या घर में जो विंडो के सामने जो फिल्म लगता है टू प्रोटेक्ट फ्रॉम द सन रेज, तो ये भी उनका प्रोडक्ट है। तो ये वीडियो हम डिटेल में जानेंगे कंपनी ने ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम कैसे प्रोग्रेस किया, क्या क्या अलग अलग डिविजन है उसमें, क्या क्या सेगमेंट्स है, क्या प्रोडक्ट्स है, इसका फ्यूचर अपॉर्चुनिटी क्या है, कितना उन्होंने रिसेंटली कैपेक्स किया है, उन्होंने बैलेंस शीट ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम कैसे मेंटेन किया है। तो इट विल बी वेरी वेरी डिटेल वीडियो। तो जरूर ये वीडियो का आप कंप्लीट देखिए। और यदि आपने अब तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया होगा तो जरूर वैल्यू एजुकेटर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। मैंने काफी अलग अलग कंपनीज के बारे में काफी डिटेल इन डेप्थ जो वीडियोस है वो क्रिएट किए हैं, सो दैट आपको काफी अच्छे से उनके बिजनेस मॉडल के बारे में जानकारी मिल सके। तो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड मोर अबाउट गरवारे हाईटेक फिल्म्स बिजनेस मॉडल।
Garware Hi Tech Films is a pioneer in polyester film manufacturing in India and the country's largest exporter of polyester films. Garware Hi Tech Films products serve the needs of variety of industries for specialty applications like automobile print protection, solar control, shrink label, packaging, reprographics, electrical and thermal insulation, and many other important applications. Garware Hi Tech Films is amongst the few companies in world that has a vertically integrated chips to films plants with multiple adaptable manufacturing lines that can produce a highly flexible product mix in its state-of-the-art facilities in Aurangabad. It is India's only manufacturer of sun control film and paint protection films. The company's brand Global is third largest selling brand for sun control films in US and Europe. Garware Hi Tech Sun Control Films has three brands which are Global Window Films, Sun Control Films and Garware. Global is third largest selling brand in US and Europe. Garware Hi Tech is a reputed name in terms of product quality in these markets. This chart shows the region-wise revenue contribution for the Garware Hi Tech's products. The chart shows that the major contribution in revenue share has came from the Asia, which is 49%, and after that America has contributed about 33% of the revenues. Therefore, about 80% of the revenues comes from these two markets. The company is mainly into two business verticals, which are Industrial Product Division and Consumer Product Division. Under IPD, it makes variety of polyester films such as PET shrink films for labels, compressor and motors insulation application, packaging application, and release liners. Thermal application for book covers, magazines, digital print and label applications, and also metallizing and coatings for PET and BOPP labels. Under CPD division, it makes films for architectural applications which are ideal for glass trade. Apart from that, it also makes the variety of the film for automotive applications which are available in different varieties like visible light transmission, UV and heat rejection. The company also makes the safety and security films which also reduces the glare and prevents the glass from splintering of the impact. Its recently added product, paint protection films, protects the car's paint from external damages. The company has two production facilities at Walunj and Chikhalthana in Aurangabad. IPD is the business segment which is characterized by high volumes and low margins, while the CPD division product have the comparatively higher margins compared to products into the IPD division. Due to the same reason, company started focusing more on the CPD. This shift has seen in this chart where there has been a consistent decline in IPD revenue share from 64% in 2017 to 50% in 2022. The value-added product consists of sun control films, PPF and shrink films which relatively have the higher margins as compared to those products which are commoditized. Due to this reason, the company has started shifting more towards value-added products, and this shift is seen in this chart where there has been a consistent decline in revenue share from the commodity products, which was 52% in 2017 to 24% in 2022. This chart shows the product-wise revenue contribution for Garware Hi Tech films. The chart shows that the major contribution in the revenues is Sun Control Film in 2021 and 2022 financial year. Going forward, the company plans to focus more on its PPF business in the domestic and international market. For the paint protection films division, company invested about 50 to 60 crores and installed the capacity of around 300 lakh square feet. This plant has commissioned in December 2020 and the company is expecting the revenue of around 300 crores by end of the financial year 2023 with around 30% margins. Currently, Sun Control Films division capacity is running at 100% utilization, and that's why company recently announced 135 crores of Capex to increase the existing facility of the Sun Control Films by 75%. This will take the manufacturing capacity from 2400 lakh square feet to 4200 lakh square feet, and which can contribute about 300 crores in next 2 years. The capacity is fungible and can also be used to manufacture PPF out of it. The global polyester film market is about $38.58 billion in 2021 and it is expected to register a revenue of 6.3% CAGR during the forecast period, reaching to size of $66.86 billion by 2030. Polyester or PET film is a clear, robust and lightweight plastic commonly used in packaging of foods, beverages, particularly for soft drinks, water bottles, alcoholic drinks, edible oils and juices. The introduction of ultraviolet protected polyester film into packaging industry has resulted in significant shift in packaging convenience standards. Polyester offers the properties of heat resistance and printability, allowing for the development of the wide range of packaging features. This shift towards packaging application is shown in the following diagram, where the application in packaging, which was 10 to 15% in 2019, will reach to about 25 to 30% by year 2020-30. Laminates containing metallized PET foil protect food against oxidation and aroma loss and also gives the long shelf life. Examples are coffee foil packaging and pouches for the convenience foods. It is also used in insulating material in aluminized proximity suits used by firefighters for protection from the high amount of heat released from the fuel fires. In electronics and acoustic application, PET film can be used as diaphragm materials in headphones, electrostatic loudspeakers and microphones. Increasing the demand for PET from the food and beverage packaging sector, like in carbonated soft drink packaging, increase the demand for packaged food due to rise in consumption of frozen and processed food, rise in the demand for electronics and automotive applications, and eco-friendly substitutions are the most important driving forces for the PET market. Also, rapid urbanization, innovative packaging, and high economic growths are contributing to increasing the demand for the PET. The company is end-to-end integrated, which means it has a complete manufacturing capability from producing the polyester chips to polyester film manufacturing. The process starts from the crude oil, which is starting raw material. By refining the crude oil, performing distillation, and few other processing steps, the PET melt is finally obtained as intermediate. The PET melt is then pelletized to form the polyester chips, which are then used to manufacture polyester films. The following table shows the various steps involved in the making of the polyester films and the players who use the one or more of these steps in their manufacturing plants. Garware Hi Tech is one of those companies which have end-to-end integrated chips to films plant. Garware Hi Tech Films performs all these steps in its manufacturing plants, which is required for manufacturing of the polyester films, unlike other players who performs only some of these steps. This gives Garware Hi Tech a competitive edge over the other players in market. The polyester chips are basic raw material for manufacturing polyester films. Garware Hi Tech manufactures almost 25 to 30 types of different polyester chips, which are required for various types of polyester films for the various end applications. Garware Hi Tech Films has 4 polyester film lines where they manufacture the polyester film from 10 micron to 350 micron. The different films are used for different end applications, like thin films are classified from 10 microns to 50 microns, which are used in flexible packaging application, which goes for food and pharma packaging. The films above 50 micron are used for insulation application like motor insulation, cable insulation, and for electric insulation applications. Another use for these films can be window film application and safety film application. Garware also have developed the films for the better seal and peel strength application for proper leading of any type of container. PET labels are very durable and they have the high tolerance against the chemicals, heats and UV. These labels have an excellent mechanical resistance and great tensile strength. PET labels are ideal for average length of application from 1 to 3 years and can be up to 5 to 10 years as well. Garware have the plant of the manufacturing BOPP films which began the operation in August 2014. It is a part of company's strategy to diversify into value-added products which are thermal lamination films to metallized films. With this, the company would be the only company to manufacture BOPET, BOPP, thermal lamination and sun control films. BOPP stands for biaxially oriented polypropylene. Biaxially oriented means the manufacturers stretch the plastic films into two directions during the production. They do this to improve its strength, flexibility and clarity. A label should be easy to print on, resistance to water and chemicals, and either it can be clear or opaque depending on the application. And this BOPP label material ticks all the boxes. Thermal lamination films are surface coated with resins or thermal adhesives that melt even at low temperature. This property of the film facilitates the process of the paper products lamination simply by applying pressure and heat. In the packaging industry, laminating films can be applied to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, aluminum foil and biofilm. These films can provide food and non-food packaging with barrier properties, improved appearance and haptic properties. In the paper printing sector, thermal laminating film applications include books, diaries, leaflets, brochures, textbook covers, magazine and so on. In the hospitality segment, restaurants can imbibe a sense of luxury via the smallest details like laminated menus and laminated food label cards on buffet tables. These films can be key importance in corporate world as well in terms of laminating iCards, business card and legal documents. Sun control films are plastic films that are applied on glasses of windows to lower the heat transfer from outside. These are exclusively utilized in vehicles to prevent excessive heat from entering inside. These can reduce the load on air conditions at homes and cars by blocking heat from outside. The global sun control films market is anticipated to be valued at $6.3 billion in 2022. It is expected that this market will grow at a CAGR of 5.8% by 2032. Increase in concerns associated with harmful effects of UV rays are estimated to augment the global sun control film market share in future years. According to the World Health Organization, UV rays can often lead to non-melanoma skin cancers and photoconjunctivitis, which is an inflammation of the conjunctiva of the eyes which is caused by UV radiation. Hence, the need to prevent these serious health issues related to UV exposure is a significant factor that is said to propel the market. On the other hand, the booming construction industry worldwide is likely to boost the demand for sun control films as these can create comfortable ambience inside buildings. These can also hold the glass together even after appearance of cracks. The rising number of several energy conservation initiatives by government and private agencies such as environmentally friendly structures and green buildings across the globe is expected to boost the demand for the smart glasses and thereby propelling the adoption of sun control films. Governments of numerous developed countries are also offering incentives and mortgage schemes for encouraging people to buy green homes and adopt eco-friendly products including smart glass. The sun control films by companies like 3M, Garware and Eastman are designed to reduce solar heat by 70 to 80% and provide privacy. They reject most of the UV light which falls on them, thus helping to keep the interiors of the house cool and preventing the color fading of the furniture. The sun control film industry is worth about $300 to $400 million in USA. The industry is divided into Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 players. 3M, Eastman, Saint-Gobain and Global fall under Tier 1 category. According to the industry insider, Tier 1 brands contribute 50 to 60% of the overall market. Then there are Tier 2 players like XPEL, Madico, Johnson Window, American Standard and Avery Dennison, which form about 20 to 30% of the market. There are also some regional players who get their products white labeled. Garware is the only company of its kind to manufacture chips to film, giving it the ability to create unique chemistry for the films which are designed for the specialist end application for high performance. Garware is the only Indian company to manufacture sun control films. It is one of the few companies in the world which has the patented technology for dyed polyester manufacturing. Sun control business for Garware Hi Tech constituted about 46% of the revenues in 2021 financial year, which amounts to around 450 crores. Garware Hi Tech films have their three brands, which are Global Window Films or Global, Sun Control Films and Garware. Their main brand is Global, which is present in US and European markets. Global has grown from 30 crores of business in 2012 to 200 crores in 2020 financial year in US. Global is the third largest brand in US after 3M and Eastman. It is also the third largest selling brand in Europe. The Honorable Supreme Court of India, while deciding on public interest litigation, in their judgment delivered on 27 April 2012, has banned the application of sun control films with the effect of 4th May 2012 in India on the car windows. Other than India, sun control films on automobiles have been banned in Pakistan and Uganda. As the sales of sun control films in India have reduced after the ban, the company shifted its focus toward the foreign markets by exporting sun control films. As you can see in the figure, share of export in revenues has increased consistently from 41% in 2011 to 73.5% in 2021 financial year, while the contribution from the domestic market has decreased consistently from 59% in 2011 to 26.5% in 2021. These numbers are in line with the company's strategy of focusing more towards exports and maintaining strong position in export market. Company has the complete range and is widely accepted brand in the automotive segment. The company plans to leverage its brand image and reputation for quality in automotive segment for entering into the architectural segment. Therefore, they have launched a special campaign towards architectural segment. Company has invested in manpower, call centers and marketing, as a result of which architectural film of the company are being used by some of the big names in India. Now let's discuss about another segment by the Garware Hi Tech, which is paint protection films, means PPF. PPF is an ultra thin transparent films that protects the car from minor scratches and protects the surface of the car. It has self-healing properties and it can instantly heal if the top layer of car's body's paint is scratched. It is a very premium product and mostly installed by luxury car owners. A paint protection film is fully customizable and the car owner can decide which areas of the car to be covered with the PPF. Car owner can easily target particular areas of the vehicle with either die-cut chipping or wrap whole body panels. PPF is completely safer to apply on the new car. Due to this property, most of the car owners started switching to paint protection films from ceramic coatings, traditional wax or paint sealants due to its safer application. A paint protection film gives the new look to the car while it also protects the car from rock chips and small scratches. Even after removing PPF after many years, it maintains the gloss of the original paint of the car. PPF also protects against stains, spillovers and bird droppings. The global paint protection film market is valued at $296.3 million in 2021 and it is expected to expand at a compounded annual growth rate of 5.9% from 2022 to 2030. The growing application scope of the product and development of the high performance films are expected to boost the product demand over the coming years. Product variation concerning performance and quality to resist stains, abrasion and scratches is also anticipated to one of the key factors defining the demand for the PPFs. Furthermore, the introduction of novel technologies to produce long-lasting films with greater resistance to adverse atmospheric conditions is expected to drive the market for the PPF over the forecast period. The PPF market in US is projected to grow from $63 million in 2022 to $80.79 million in 2027 at CAGR of 5.1%. The tinters market in US is very fragmented. There are about 6,000 tinters in US and about 20% of the tinters exclusively offer only one brand. while remaining tinters offer multiple brands. XPEL and Tint World are trying to introduce a professional structure in this line of business by offering franchises. But it is going to be a long affair for them to able to grab a bulk of tinters because market is very fragmented. According to Garware's management, dyeing or coloring of polyester film is critical process and only 2 companies in world have that technology and Garware is one of them. Shrinking of window film is an important aspect of the installation process. Easy shrinking helps with the better installation for the tinters. This is also one of the key reasons why installers or tinters don't switch easily because they get used to working on a particular brand and the way it shrinks. Window films and PPF either can be cut manually or using a software and machine. The software comes with the cast design and specification and saves a lot of time and effort for the tinters. The quality of a product is utmost importance in PPF industry. A top quality product will help in long way to build a brand in this industry. Developing relationship with the tinter is another important factor in this industry and this can be done by building the trust over the years by providing support when there is something wrong with the product like warranty service, providing more offerings to the tinters to serve their customer better by providing the training. The tinters in the industry have stickiness to few brands, which means tinters will push the products of these brands much more than the other products which they have. Building a good relationship with the tinter will ensure that the tinter has the stickiness towards the brand. 3M, Eastman, Lumar and XPEL are the established players in PPF market. Garware is the new entrant in this market and the company entered into this market in December 2022 and has started the operations from 2021. There are generally 3 types of PPF which are TPU, TPH and PVC. TPU, which is thermoplastic polyurethane, have the highest quality. TPH is the hybrid one while PVC is the lowest quality product. Thermoplastic polyurethane is the main chemical which goes into the manufacturing of the paint protection films. If you check the supply chain for the sun control and PPF, then first Garware manufactures these products at their Aurangabad facility. After that it is transported to the distributors in US and European region who sells these products to retailers and finally it goes to tinters and then from these various tinters the PPF reaches to the end consumer. Garware Hi Tech have the 5 key distributors in US which are Express Window Films, Dragon Distributing, Solar Control Film Central, Worldwide Sun Control and Solar Control Film South. These distributors covers all the 52 states in US. The distributors are responsible for stocking inventory, marketing, generating sales, increasing dealer and tinter penetration, conducting training programs for the tinters and after sales services. These distributors send the PPF to 800 to 900 retailers and finally these retailers send the PPF to 4000 tinters and from there the finally PPF reaches to the end consumer. The company sells the PPF through Global Window Films, its subsidiary, at price range of $320 to $1275 depending on the width, length and the cap sheet specifications of the PPF. The company has generally 3 products in PPF business which is Trans Shield, Neo Black and Ivory White. Garware commissioned the PPF plant in December 2020 and has started the operations in 2021. The plant has a capacity of around 300 lakh square feet out of which only currently 50% is being utilized. Company plans to reach the maximum capacity utilization in next 1 to 2 years. At the full capacity utilization, company can generate 300 crores of revenues from PPF segment. Around 50 to 60 crores of the Capex was done to set up the PPF plant and management claims it is a very premium product which generally have the 30% margins. Initially company was planning only 5% of the revenues of the PPF from the domestic market, but after seeing a very good response they are planning to increase it to 20% of the PPF revenues from the domestic market, for which the company also started the marketing campaign. One of the initiatives taken by the company in this direction is Garware Application Studios. The idea here is to increase the marketing drive in the domestic market. The company is training around 50 applicators in month and these applicators are going all around India and creating a buzzword for Garware's PPF. The company with its distributors and dealers is engaging those applicators so that they can be in all major cities of India where they can do applications of the car with PPF. The Garware Application Studios works on operating expense model. The company has a special arrangement in the pricing of the products for these franchises. The company is planning to start around 200 Garware application studios in next 1 year, which is on the franchisee based model. Now let's discuss about one of the competitors of the Garware, which is XPEL. It is a $2 billion company from USA and selling its product in various parts of the world including USA, Europe, Middle East, China and many other regions. XPEL was traditionally a software company. Their software, which is Design Access Program, is considered the best and used by the lot of installers in the US. DAP has the largest database of the window and car surface patterns in the world. XPEL has mastered the supply chain for the PPF and sun control films and has given a very good competition to 3M and Eastman. XPEL launched their PPF brand by the name Ultimate in 2011, which introduced the self-healing property and solved the yellowing problem which was present in the PVC PPF. After that, in 2018, XPEL forayed into architectural window films for both commercial and residential segments. XPEL's franchisee-based business model is the key reason for their tremendous growth. Currently, they have more than 2,400 such franchises in US. XPEL completely turned the traditional distribution model upside down in the US and has created the brand pool. They eliminated the distributors and went directly to the large installers and tinters and has rebranded them as XPEL. Every XPEL installer is a franchisee partner of a XPEL. XPEL has spent aggressively on the marketing and training programs where they train the tinters to use the software which is used in cutting window films and PPF. Garware is in that industry where the technology is changing continuously. To avoid the obsolescence and the loss of the market share, the company has to keep developing new and innovative products and thus it has to keep investing in R&D. Garware has done the total of 270 crores of Capex in 2 tranches. In the tranche 1, it has done the Capex for the PPF line which was about 50 to 60 crores which was done in year 2020. Along with this, the company also done the Capex to install the new metallizer with the capacity of 3,400 metric ton per annum. In the second tranche, company has done the Capex of 135 crores to set up the lamination window film line, which will be an extension of the sun control film line. This line will increase the capacity of the sun control film by 75%. The current capacity of the sun control film line is 2,400 lakh square feet, which will increase to 4,200 lakh square feet. Garware Hi Tech Films is amongst the few companies in the world that has an end-to-end integrated chips to films plants. They produce the polyester chips in-house, which is used as raw material for production of the polyester films. The manufacturing lines for the company are highly flexible and adaptable. They can be changed from one product to another product very easily depending on the demand. The Honorable Supreme Court of India has banned the use of sun control films for the cars in May 2012, due to which the operating profit has fallen from 285 crores in 2011 to 88 crores in 2012. But after that, company has focused mainly on the exports and developed the global brand, which has given company consistent profitability over the period of time. The company has steady increase in EBITDA margins and has maintained stable margins during COVID-19. If we check the EBITDA to cash flow conversion in this chart, we can see that the company is able to convert most of its profit into the cash flows. The company operates on the cash and carry business model, where it takes the advance from the customers, keeping receivables very minimum. The company has seen a consistent increase in ROC from 2012 to 2022 financial year, where the ROC has increased from 13.45% to 28.33%. The ROC values in the chart has been adjusted for the land and capital work in progress, as it is not contributing toward generation of the revenues and the profitability for the business. In the last 5 to 6 years, the company has focused more on value-added products over the commodity products, as value-added products offer the higher margins compared to commodity products. This has enhanced the company's growth trajectory, which is visible in its financial performance. The company has reported a good set of numbers for the Q1 2023. According to the Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Shashikant Garware, with its focus on value-added products and transition towards B2C company, Garware Hi Tech Films continues to craft a unique position for itself in the marketplace with a variety of offering catering to individuals and industry by leveraging on its technology and in-house experience. The company is exposed to fluctuation in the price of crude oil, which affects its raw material price. But the company is able to pass on increase in raw material prices to end consumer with some lag effect in foreign markets, while in domestic market they try to pass it on immediately. The companies export to around 80 countries in the world which consist of America, Europe, Asia, Africa and Australia. The company is exposed to the fluctuation in currency rates in these countries, which affects the value of the company's exports and imports. Use of the sun control films in the cars has been banned in India, Pakistan and Uganda. The company is exposed to such regulatory risk in Indian and foreign markets. As most of the company's revenues are dependent on the exports, recent increase in freight cost can affect the company's profitability for the short term.
तो यदि आपको भी मेरे साथ जुड़ना है टू अंडरस्टैंड मोर अबाउट स्मॉल एंड माइक्रो साइज की जो कंपनीज है जो आज अब तक ज्यादा डिस्कवर्ड नहीं है, सेम इज द केस फॉर द गरवारे हाईटेक। यदि आप देखोगे तो इसका जो पी है या जो वैल्यूएशन है विच इज क्वाइट डिप्रेस्ड एंड ज्यादा ये स्टॉक के बारे में डिस्कशन नहीं है बिकॉज अब तक उसमें मोमेंटम नहीं आया है। बट इफ यू चेक द कंपनी एक्चुअली देन कंपनी इज वेरी गुड। जो कैश फ्लोज है कंपनी काफी अच्छे से कैश भी जनरेट कर पा रहा है एंड जो एबिटा टू यदि आप कैश फ्लो का नंबर देखोगे जैसे कि हमने ये वीडियो में देखा तो इट इज ऑलमोस्ट अबाउट 80 to 85% एंड प्लस वो जो सेल्स करते हैं फॉर दैट दे टेक द एडवांसेस। लास्ट 1-2 क्वार्टर में चैलेंज ये था कि उनके जो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी है वो थोड़ा क्रूड पे डिपेंड करता है एंड क्रूड वाज एक्चुअली गॉन अबाउ $100-120, इसीलिए जो प्रॉफिट मार्जिन है दैट एक्चुअली गॉट लिटिल बिट इम्पैक्टेड। बट आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग ये जो रिजल्ट आएगा उनका Q2 का रिजल्ट उसमें उनके जो मार्जिन है वो थोड़े बेटर आ सकते हैं। मे बी रेवेन्यूज में कुछ प्रेशर आ सकता है बिकॉज जो यूरोप में चल रहा है एनर्जी क्राइसिस है या जो स्लो डाउन हो रहा है तो इसकी वजह से कुछ इम्पैक्ट आ सकता है। बट आई डोंट थिंक दैट विल बी अ ह्यूज इम्पैक्ट क्योंकि ज्यादा डिपेंडेंसी भी नहीं यूरोप में। एंड गरवारे ने जो रिसेंटली पेंट प्रोटेक्शन फिल्म्स लॉन्च किया था उसको उनको इंडिया में काफी एक अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है। तो आई थिंक इंडियन मार्केट में कॉम्पेंसेट फॉर वॉट एवर हिट दे विल बी गेटिंग इनटू द यूरोपियन मार्केट। तो जैसे हमने गरवारे में डिटेल में डिस्कस किया अबाउट देयर बिजनेस मॉडल, कंपेयर किया उनके कॉम्पिटिटर्स के साथ, बैलेंस शीट चेक किया, तो यदि आपको ऐसे ही मेरे साथ जुड़ना है जिसमें एक स्मॉल और माइक्रो कैप स्टॉक्स का एक पोर्टफोलियो होगा जिसमें जो स्टॉक्स है वो करंटली एक अच्छे वैल्यूएशन पे होंगे और ज्यादा इसके रिलेटेड डिस्कशन नहीं होगा बट प्रोवाइडेड जो बिजनेस है विच इज वेरी वेरी गुड एंड इन फ्यूचर एक अच्छा ग्रोथ दे सकता है, प्लस पी का जो री रेटिंग है दैट ऑल्सो कैन हैपन। तो जनरली आप देखोगे तो जो वेल्थ क्रिएट होता है इट इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ 2 पैरामीटर्स। वन थिंग इज कि कंपनी कितना ग्रो होता है एंड सेकेंड थिंग इज पी कितना री रेट होता है। तो मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट फिलोसॉफी यही है कि वी शुड ट्राई टू पिक आउट दिस कंपनीज एट अर्ली स्टेज ऑफ देयर ग्रोथ साइकिल। तो इसके रिलेटेड मैंने एक माइक्रो कैप क्लब बनाया है जिसमें आई विल बी शेयरिंग माय आइडियाज और मैं मेरे पोर्टफोलियो में कैसे एलोकेशन कर रहा हूँ इनके रिलेटेड। जो स्टॉक्स ये पोर्टफोलियो में वी आर होल्डिंग उसके रिलेटेड में क्वार्टरली अपडेट कर रहा हूँ। या इसके अलावा गरवारे का जो एजीएम हुआ था उसमें मैं पर्सनली भी गया था, औरंगाबाद में उनका एजीएम था, तो उसके भी जो डिटेल्स है दैट आई हैव शेयर्ड विद द माइक्रो कैप क्लब के जो मेंबर्स है। तो यदि आपको भी इन्वेस्ट करना है स्मॉल एंड माइक्रो कैप के स्टॉक्स और इसके रिलेटेड पोर्टफोलियो चाहिए तो जरूर आप माइक्रो कैप क्लब में ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। इसकी जो लिंक है आपको नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगी। इसमें मैंने एक सेपरेट डिस्कशन ग्रुप भी क्रिएट किया है जहां पे आप आपके जो भी क्वेश्चंस होंगे और यही ग्रुप में हमारे स्टॉक्स का फॉलोअप भी आपको मिलेगा। एंड इसके अलावा वी आल्सो प्लान सम ऑनलाइन मीटिंग्स, सो यू विल बी आल्सो इनवाइटेड फॉर दोज मीटिंग्स और जो भी स्टॉक्स हमारे पोर्टफोलियो में इसके रिलेटेड भी डिस्कशन होगा। तो अब तक यदि आपने ज्वाइन नहीं किया होगा माइक्रो कैप क्लब को जरूर ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। इसकी जो लिंक है आपको नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगी बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपको लॉट ऑफ स्कटलबट भी मिलेगा जो डायरेक्टली जो पोस्टेड नंबर से जो एक्सचेंजेस में पोस्ट होते हैं या जो इन्फॉर्मेशन डायरेक्टली सबके लिए अवेलेबल है। इसके अलावा भी आपको काफी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगा विच वी ट्राई टू गैदर फ्रॉम द स्कटलबट, जैसे कि मैंने एजीएम अटेंड किया था गरवारे हाई टेक फिल्म्स का। तो यदि आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा तो काफी डिटेल वीडियो था, काफी लंबा वीडियो भी था, तो जरूर इसे लाइक कर दीजिए, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन पे क्लिक कीजिए ताकि ऐसे जो वीडियोस हो आपको आगे जाके मिलते रहे। और जरूर आप मुझे नीचे कमेंट में लिख के बता सकते हो कि आपको क्या लगता है गरवारे हाई टेक फिल्म्स के बिजनेस मॉडल के रिलेटेड कि क्या उनका बिजनेस मॉडल अच्छा है, हाउ दे एबल टू जनरेट द लॉट ऑफ कैश और उनका बैलेंस शीट आपको कैसे लगता है या उन्होंने बैलेंस शीट ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम कैसे प्रोटेक्ट किया है, कितना कैश उन्होंने जनरेट किया है और रिसेंटली उनका जो कैपेक्स आ रहा है इसके बारे में आप मुझे आपके जो थॉट्स है या आपका जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है जरूर आप मुझे नीचे कमेंट में लिख के बताइए। और वीडियो कैसे लगा इसके रिलेटेड भी आप मुझे नीचे कमेंट में कुछ सजेशंस होंगे तो डेफिनेटली दे सकते हो। और जरूर ये वीडियो आप आपके सारे फ्रेंड के साथ शेयर कीजिए ताकि उनको भी काफी अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड नॉलेज मिल जाएगा। तो लेट्स मीट इनटू नेक्स्ट वीडियो।